We start with some new information for you at noon. A police officer has been placed on administrative leave as officials investigating a shooting that happened Tuesday evening in Bismarck. Hi, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us. I'm Kyle Bosch. The Bureau of Criminal Investigation is handling the investigation into the incident. Now, police say it all happened during a traffic stop yesterday. The driver got out of his car and started fighting with the police officer and was able to gain control of the officer's gun. As they fought for control of that gun, it then went off, hitting the man in the thigh. The person who was shot was taken to the hospital for treatment. The officer was not hurt. Now, once the investigation is over, the police department will follow up with its own review. The man who was shot has not been officially charged, but the case has been sent to the state attorney. We also have some new information for you on what has become a war of words between North Dakota Governor Jack Dalrymple and the Dakota Resource Council regarding the train explosion in West Virginia. The DRC issued another statement this morning saying the organization is, quote, very well informed about the impacts of oil development in North Dakota, and most members are ranchers and farmers that deal with the governor's, quote, lackadaisical oil regulation on a daily basis. Now, according to the statement, the DRC says they did suggest safer standards for crude oil, but that instead North Dakota leaders adopted new rules that are little more than window dressing. The statement was in response to Governor Dalrymple saying that the organization is, quote, uninformed about North Dakota's work to ensure that oil from the Bakken is safe to transport. This is an ongoing story, obviously. We do have the full new statement from the DRC posted at our website. Just head to valleynewslive.com. A State Patrol investigation in Minnesota finds that a Fergus Falls City Council member's death was a suicide. The patrol concluded that 52-year-old Timothy Runquist intentionally drove his car head-on into an Ashby police car along Highway 59 near Elbow Lake. It all happened back on December 22nd when Runquist was trying to outrun police. They were trying to stop him for speeding. Now, investigators say that Runquist was about to lose one of his part-time jobs as a Stephen County assistant attorney. They also say he had been depressed. An autopsy found that there were no drugs or alcohol in his system when he died. Runquist was also a business law professor at MSU Moorhead. After one of the coldest mornings of the year, it's not warming up much today. Let's check in with meteorologist Robert Hahn, who has a first look at our Wednesday afternoon forecast. It's feeling like January, Robert.
Yeah, it certainly is. Temperatures still below zero in most locations, and most areas are going to remain below zero as we head through the day today. Our southwestern counties may creep above zero briefly until temperatures drop on off later on this evening. Right now, 11 below in Baudette, 10 below in Bemidji, here in Fargo, -4 degrees. You factor in those winds, and those winds out of the northwest anywhere from 10 to 15 miles per hour with some occasional stronger gusts. And we've got some wind chills as cold as 33 below in Baudette, -30 in Bemidji, -24 here in the Fargo-Moorhead area, -20 down in Sisseton. Nothing doing in terms of precipitation out there. None anticipated, partly to mostly sunny skies. Wind chill advisory, that's over for most of the area, but our eastern counties. This has been extended all the way through noon tomorrow for wind chills as cold as -25 to -40 degrees. Last night was cold. Tonight, it looks like it's going to be even colder, but then we've got some warmer temperatures, and along with that, a touch of snow. We'll detail both of those in just a few minutes.
All right, Robert, we will see you then. It's the next big step in making the Grand Forks Air Force Base project Grand Sky a reality. North Dakota leaders and other supporters gathered this morning in Grand Forks to sign an enhanced use lease agreement that will allow the development of the UAS business and aviation park to move forward. The lease agreement is between the U.S. Air Force and Grand Forks County and paves the way for that aviation park to be built on the grounds of the Air Force Base. Governor Jack Dalrymple says the agreement is a step toward growing North Dakota's UAS industry and making the state a national hub for UAS training, research, and commercialization. A public hearing is scheduled for March 2nd on a proposal that would end 3-for-1 drink specials at Grand Forks bars. Several bar owners, however, have come out against that idea, saying the city council is interfering with their business. Another part of the proposal would make homeowners and landlords in Grand Forks more liable for underage drinking at house parties. The co-chair of the committee that came up with the new ordinances says they were trying to create a healthier culture in Grand Forks. A North Dakota House committee will not endorse a bill that would legalize medical marijuana in the state. The House Human Services Committee voted 8-3 to give the measure a do not pass recommendation. It is scheduled for debate on the North Dakota House floor later this week. Now, North Dakota Attorney General Wayne Stenjum also opposes the measure. He says the bill does not address numerous regulatory and public safety concerns.